Good Wednesday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And Jefferson, in the world of weather, things were pretty gorgeous again yesterday. It was a little slight breeze that I noticed when I was out on my run, but overall it was a fantastic day. Good day to get outdoors, sit on the grass, read a book under a tree, whatever.
Sure. Yeah, yesterday was beautiful. Now today we are going to be staying dry for most of the day, but we are going to be looking at clouds in the sky. We're not going to see that beautiful sunshine that we did see yesterday. And then as we go into your late evening hours tonight, into your overnight hours, we will notice showers back in the forecast area. And then through the day on Thursday, winds are going to be pretty strong. So I would say today is going to be the last quote-unquote ideal day to get outside before we do start seeing some hindrances if you do have those outdoor plans. Now in Yakima this morning, again, you should look for more clouds in the sky today than we have seen in days prior. It's 28 degrees right now. Here's a look at your weather headlines today going forward. You will notice more clouds in the sky today, but as we head into your overnight hours, we will be looking for those rain showers as well as some mountain snow. Strong wind gusts are also going to be arriving tonight through the day on Thursday, as I've already referenced, with more rain and mountain snow to come on Friday. We'll talk about all three of these weather headlines in more detail coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning in the Tri-Cities. A wrongful death lawsuit has been filed against a Washington State Patrol trooper who was involved in a deadly crash earlier this month. The family of 20-year-old Joser Sanchez is suing the trooper for an unspecified amount of monetary damages. Attorneys representing the family tell us despite criminal charges still not formally brought against the trooper, it doesn't impact the civil suit proceedings.
In these types of cases, it's incumbent upon us to do a due diligence investigation, and that investigation has to occur within a short time frame of when the collision occurred. And so we will most often file cases very early on so that we can do investigations so that evidence is preserved, so that we can acquire the necessary evidence and information.
Crute says the suit won't be brought before a judge until at least March of next year. The trooper was arrested for vehicular homicide back on March 1st after colliding with Sanchez's motorcycle near Parkway Village in Richland. The arresting officer believed she was impaired at the time. Audio of the 911 call and video and police body cam video from the night of the crash can be found up on our website, KEPRTV.com. Now, we've also reached out to the special prosecutor in charge of the case for an update on charges being filed, but they could not be reached for comment. And Kennewick police made a DUI arrest after an officer noticed the car driving without front tires. Take a look at this image posted after the arrest. It happened just before midnight on Monday in the area of West Canal Drive and West Quinault Avenue. Police say the driver was a 20-year-old man. He was taken into custody for DUI. Officers later learned the car was involved in a hit and run just a few minutes before, and the hit and run charge was added. 5th District Congressman Michael Baumgartner got an earful at his own town hall Monday night. The Republican was repeatedly booed while taking questions at Whitworth University in Spokane. Most of the questions revolved around current hot topics such as the Trump administration changes, tax cuts, immigration, DOJ, and federal layoffs. However, Baumgartner was often interrupted and drowned out.
We want a really good federal workforce. You know, both my parents were public sector employees. With that being said, we do have a bloated federal government. There is a lot of waste, fraud, and abuse. Just one example. So, look.
Now, Baumgartner released a statement after the event. It said in part, quote, "It was a really fun night. I enjoyed answering questions when I could. We can disagree without being enemies. The Constitution and our federal system is the key to our national unity." Republican leaders had advised its members to not hold public meetings with constituents. KEPR reached out to District 4 Congressman Dan Newhouse to ask if he's planning any public events like the town hall Monday night. We haven't heard back yet, but we'll let you know when we do. Heritage University has announced the appointment of Dr. Christopher Gilmer as its 4th president effective July 1st. Dr. Gilmer has served in leadership roles at institutions including West Virginia University and Tougaloo College. His work focuses on supporting underserved, rural, and first-generation students. The university also acknowledges the contributions of outgoing President Dr. Andrew Sund for his leadership over the past 8 years. And communities across the country recognized National Agriculture Day yesterday. Here in the Columbia Basin, work was being done to help connect vital produce grown on local farms straight to the people who need it most.
We're so grateful for all of the wonderful farmers and producers who help us produce, great volumes of fruits and vegetables, all the nutritional benefits that those provide. And then we get those out to people who are facing food insecurity through our partner food banks and through our Second Harvest mobile markets in the region.
Now, leaders with Second Harvest tell us all the produce brought to their Pasco and Spokane facilities help combat food insecurity across central and eastern Washington, as well as northern Idaho. Progress is moving in the right direction on the new Aquatic Center at MLK Junior Park. It's a $12 million project. We spoke to city leaders about when the Aquatic Center might open.
So we're continuing to make great progress on our Aquatic Center at Martin Luther King Jr. Park. Talked to the contractor, and he's telling us we're on schedule to open in early June.
Now, the pool will be open during the summer months with the exact grand opening date decided by the end of next month. And finally, in January, after 72 years in the Yakima Valley, new owners took over Sports House in Yakima. Since then, it's been smooth sailing, according to owners Caroline and Braden Shields. They have spent the first few months operating it akin to the previous owners, and they don't plan on making too many changes to the store.
It's kind of just been business as usual around here, and we haven't been changing too much. We're just trying to keep the ball rolling, so we're kind of headed into that transition time right now, so most of the changes are going to start being made like right around now.
Owning a sporting store is a natural fit for the husband and wife team as they enjoy being active.
We're really passionate about, we both ski, snowboard, we bike, play some pickleball, tennis. So we were like, this is a super good fit. We're passionate about it. So we decided, to move forward with everything this SIG. So it's worked out really well.
Sports House in Yakima is open daily except Sundays and is just off Summerview Avenue near Mac Daddy Coffee. And with that, let's jump right over to meteorologist Jefferson Donovan. Jefferson, I could use some coffee maybe to wake up this morning, and I think a lot of folks might need that after a gorgeous day yesterday to wake up to some of these cloudy, gloomier days.
Yeah, it is going to be a much gloomier day today than we did see yesterday or even saw in the later stages of Monday. Now, today we are not only going to see those clouds, but we are going to be watching for rain showers. The good news is if you have outdoor plans, those rain showers are going to be holding off until this evening. So for most folks, rain showers, I should say, should not impact any plans. But again, if you do hear the pitter-patter of rain around 8 or 9 o'clock this evening, that is not out of the question. We're also going to hear maybe the window panes rattling a little bit with strong winds on the way. We'll talk about wind, rain, and mountain snow all coming up.